Today we are taking a look at determining the average gradient. How do we work out the gradient between 2 points if it's not a straight line? This is chapter 6, page 126. So first, what are we talking about when we are talking about the gradient? Just a refresher, it is the angle at which something lies or how steep it is. So it is the gradient. So all these lines indicate gradients. So if we look at this first picture, the two apples lie in exactly a straight line. So they will have the same gradient. So this whole line, no matter where you are, the gradient is exactly the same. But when we take a look at these apples, this one's gradient's like this one's like this one, they have different gradients. So if we look at that in a graph like a parabola, there's a gradient, there's a gradient, there's a gradient. Okay, and they are all different. So for mathematical purposes, we need to find an average gradient. Luckily, the smart guys, the ones who built the pyramids and Rome and all those fancy things, figured out a way how to do this. So let's have a look. Okay, so here in example 5 in your book, we are given this graph and we have to work out the average gradient. So first of all, the easiest thing to think between B and A is to draw a line between it and find what would this line's gradient be, because that would more or less be the average gradient between the 2 points. Okay, so luckily there's a very, very easy formula to do this. So we take the 2 points, point A and point B, and we obviously know x value, y value, x value, y value. And the formula to find the average gradient is simply y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, I often have you guys asking, does it matter whether I make which one I make y2 or x2? It doesn't, as long as you make sure you are using the same point first or second. And when you simplify it, you will get the same answer. So let's quickly have a look here. Let's use, they use this one as y2. So we first use the y value, 3 minus 1, which gives us 4. That's on top. At the bottom we have 2 minus 0 is 2. So 4 minus 2 equals 2. So the average gradient between point A and B is 2.